Hi, my name is Diedre Beckwith, and I'm a registered nurse here at Jean Coutu in Riverview. So today I'm just going to kind of go over with you some of the services that I provide here at Jean Coutu Riverview. The first one is vaccination services. So we do have quite a number of vaccinations that we're able to do here. Our main one is COVID-19 vaccination. We still are providing clinics for that. We are right now doing them on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and you can book through the government just as normal, or if you want an appointment, you can call here as well. But we may be changing that in the future just because the demand is quite low. Right now, it's basically anybody who can get a spring booster is if you're 65 years of age and older, if you're immunocompromised, or you live in a long-term care home, or you haven't gotten a fall and winter one from last year. It's looking basically like anybody who's under 65 will go once a year for their booster. Anybody over 65 will be twice a year. So that's basically what we're thinking is going to happen. Outside of COVID vaccinations, we provide shingles vaccinations, pneumococcal vaccines. We provide just about any vaccine that you're able to get. You can contact the pharmacy and check in with us to see what we offer, but we do offer quite a bit of vaccines. Also in relation to COVID vaccine, we're one of the very few pharmacies that offer vaccines to people that are in the pediatric population, so ages 2 and up. So right now it's quite difficult to get vaccinations for that age group, so if you're having difficulty, give us a call. We'd love to help you out in that regard as well. So outside vaccination clinics, we provide what we call kind of basic health assessment clinics. They occur the first and third Wednesday here in Riverview, and we have one the second and fourth Wednesday in Hillsborough at Ford's Pharmacy. So what we do and provide in those clinics, we provide blood pressure, pulse, oxygen saturation, which kind of tells us how well your blood's oxygenated, and we do blood glucose. Blood glucose, we do charge $1 now to have that done, so that's an option for you. And it's free of charge. You can walk in those days from 9 to 5. There's a dinner hour kind of in between, but if you need to come in between 12 and 1, that's okay. We'll come back out. But it's 9 to 5, no charge, and you can just walk in whenever you'd like in those days. So we are excited that we offer that because it is quite a great service, especially where a lot of people don't have family doctors and they need the extra help. We will be starting as well with pharmacists. They're able to prescribe and diagnose for a lot of minor ailments. So that's really helpful, and I'm kind of here to help with that. So if there's something that I can do in part of that process, then I'm here. So if you have a minor ailment and you have questions about what pharmacists prescribe, it's a good thing to call here and ask, because the pharmacist and myself are here to help in any way that we can. Outside of that, I think that's pretty much all I offer here. We also kind of give advice to people if they have questions about getting blood pressure machines and want to know if their blood machine at home is working correctly, and also if they're having trouble with My Health, which is where your vaccinations go and where your blood work now goes. So sometimes we'll help people set them up with that if they're kind of fearful and have questions about that part as well.
So my name is Sarah, and I'm the Health and Wellness Coordinator here at Jean Coutu Pharmacy in Riverview. And every month we put out a Wellbeing Services calendar of activities, so you can pop into the pharmacy and pick up a hard copy of that if you want. It's also posted on Facebook. And we also have a Wellbeing Services brochure, so that's something else that we have in store that you can pop by and pick up. So if you have any questions about any of the programs that we offer, either through the pharmacist, through Diedre, or other health professionals, you can always contact me and I can help kind of point you in a direction. So my main role at the pharmacy is diabetes education. And so I help people when they're newly diagnosed with diabetes get started on their blood glucose meter to test their blood sugar, or maybe it could be a sensor, which is the more popular choice these days. And if they haven't been referred to the diabetes clinic, then we can refer them to the diabetes clinic as well. So what are some other clinics that we offer here? We do have other healthcare professionals as well, besides Diedre. So on Mondays we have Jennifer Garner, who's another registered nurse, so we're very fortunate to have quite a team of people here to help you. So Jennifer does nursing foot care on Mondays by appointment, and you can contact her directly at 204-1322. She does both in-store and in-home foot care. And if you have questions about your feet, just in general, you can call Jennifer, or you can come in and talk to Diedre. She can take a look, or the pharmacist as well. And so it's really the idea that your pharmacy is an accessible healthcare professional. Nobody wants to go wait and emerge. Certainly we would direct you there if it were an emergency, but otherwise maybe we can help you through our after hours clinic, which is open on Monday evenings and Thursday evenings, and they have a wart clinic on Tuesday nights. So we kind of help people get in if they're having trouble getting in somewhere. The other thing that we have that is actually going on hiatus for the summer, we have our summer year-end barbecue coming up, but it's called the River Striders Walking Club, which is on Facebook, and you can also get that information or join in person. It's at the Coverdale Center in Riverview, Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, and you just drop in from 9 to 10. The only time you're not going to see walking there is in the summer months, July and August, or on stat holidays, or if the students are out. Otherwise, it's a free drop-in for everyone of all ages. It does tend to be more of a senior walking group. So there's music, there's washrooms, there's chairs to sit down. Even if you can't walk, but you just want to socialize with others, it's a terrific group. So if you want to get in touch with me and find out about social activities that we're doing as well with the group, you can feel free or join the group on Facebook. So the other services that I provide here other than diabetes management is we can also help you with coming up with a plan to quit smoking, and there's no charge for these services. Move More with Less Pain, so that's a program through the Arthritis Society, and we do supply, they're called activator poles from Urban Polling. So they're great for people either pre and post hip and knee surgery. Maybe you have spinal stenosis or back issues. Maybe you have problems with your mobility, your balance, Parkinson's disease, so like your gait. So those poles can weight bear up to 300 pounds each. They're pretty sturdy. And so it's a great alternative to a walker, a cane, crutches. Not to say we would just outright swap them. It would have to be something that you would look at in conjunction with a healthcare professional, like a physiotherapist, for example. We also do screening for dementia, so that is for the at-risk population, not just the worried well. So anyone and we do like a little quick test to see if you would be at risk first. And something that we do both in-store and in-home is fitting for medical compression stockings. And as Diedre mentioned, if you need help, you don't have a family doctor, most people in Zone 1, I don't know where people will be tuning into this video, but in the Moncton area, you can go through NB Health Link, and we can provide you with that phone number, and they will be your doctor until you find your forever home. And things are changing fast and furious with our healthcare system, so who knows, maybe those doctors will be your forever home. We can't really say for sure. The other thing that we help out with a lot is social services. So if you need help with services in the home, for example, someone to prepare your meals, or maybe do some light housekeeping, laundry services. So sometimes people are nervous about making that phone call, and they just need some support to get organized to do that, and we can help with that. Mental health as well can be very overwhelming, especially if you're not feeling good. It's always good to start with your family doctor, but again, if you don't have access to one, you can come in to talk to either Diedre or myself, and we can give you some information. And our resource center has a lot of those emergency numbers too already that you could come in and just help yourself too if you're feeling shy or we might not be readily available. But I'm here, of course it's the summer, so you might not see me as often, but usually I'm here Monday to Friday, 9 to 5. But I can come in earlier, we open at 8:30, or same with the two of us on demand, we could come in later or on the weekend as needed for clients who work throughout the weekdays. So that's it, really.
One of the other things I forgot to mention, is we do testing. We still do COVID testing. Some people need it for some strange reason. And we also do strep A testing. So if you are wondering about, where can I get this done? And we do that here. The other thing that we do is outreach as well. with outreach, we do go to different places in the community and provide those basic health assessment clinics that I mentioned to you before. So we do a couple of areas here in Riverview that we come to them and provide that clinic. So if that's something that would interest you, or you know of somebody that might be of interest, don't hesitate to reach out to us, because we don't mind expanding on that service as well.
Yeah, like for example, church groups, TOPS groups, people who are living independently in apartment buildings, who have a community room, any kind of group where people are coming together and they want to be more informed about their health. We can give this presentation in person right in your building, and actually we're both people, so we would like to see you in person anyway, and come to you and offer this presentation. Okay, so now I'm going to go over the top 10 exercises from the Arthritis Society. So this is something you can search up and do at home, or you can just follow along with this video. The reason why is it's kind of like you would want to do this, is it's kind of the Tin Man scenario. If you don't use it, you lose it, and you want to keep your body nice and limber, and this will also help prevent falls. So there's 3 main areas we want to work on: our ankles, our knees, and our hips. And we can do all this from sitting in a chair. So the first exercise, number 1, is an ankle exercise, where you just rotate your ankle, first the left and then the right. So you can put on some music while you're doing this, maybe do this with a friend, a group of people, if you have a community room in your building. And the next one is like a toe pump. So you're going to point your toes and then touch your heel to the ground, point your toes and touch your heel, so back and forth. And that's really good for circulation. So if the blood is pooling in your legs, it helps bring the blood back to your heart. So that's another way that you can get the blood back to the heart. The next one is knee raises. So you're just going to gently use your hands to guide your knees up. And the other thing you might want to check to see is if you have benefits for a physiotherapist, or maybe be referred to a physiotherapist or an occupational therapist through your doctor. What else? Okay, you can also kick the legs out, give them a bit of a stretch. So now we're working our knees. So we've worked our ankles, now we're doing our knees. So this could be something you do every morning when you wake up. You could even do it maybe on the side of your bed, just to kind of get things moving and lubricate those joints a little bit so it's easier to move throughout the day. The other one I want to show you that's not on the list is just to move your leg in and out. So you're moving your knee out and then in, and that's working a bit more of your hip. And believe it or not, you don't have to get on the floor to do sit-ups at all. You can just sit at the front of a chair, rock back and lean forward, rock back and lean forward again. So you can work those abs without getting on the floor, so no excuses there. Walking with poles too also helps with the core muscles, because the shelf of the pole, you just press down gently, and as you do that, you contract your abs at the same time. So it's a good total body workout. What else? Shoulders, okay? So start with your hands together, and then elbows together, and then bring your arms out. Reach up to the heavens. Down, close. Opening up your heart, stretching back, reaching up. So just something very simple you can do to get your day started. Another one that you can do for your shoulders is bring your hands out and then bring them into your chest. If there's anything you've been told that you shouldn't do or that it's hurting you, just don't do it. Talk to your doctor and a healthcare professional like a physiotherapist. And some calf stretches. So if you're able to stand, just push the wall, have one leg straight and the other leg bent, and lean forward, stretching that back leg. And then alternate, bend the other knee and keep the other leg straight. And something else that is really good too for circulation and to prevent falls is simply walking. And easier said than done. Do what you can and just start out with something small, even if it's walking up and down your hallway with your walker, and gradually work your way up. And joining groups like our walking program would be excellent, because then you could do it socially to help motivate yourself. So that's it. Thank you very much.